Grab a brew and tune in to the High Ticket Review. In each episode, you'll get a rewind of the misses, makes, and definitely magic of live high-ticket sales calls from a veteran sales consultant, Will DeShazo, who has held more than 15,000 calls and trained multiple 8-figure companies, all while developing a simple, winning framework to close your next call. From objection handling,
I'm gonna need to sleep on this,
to on-call close techniques, the High Ticket Review has you covered up in talk tracks that convert to dollars. Now, on to today's training. Okay, so this is going to be a weird episode. And here I am if you're watching on video. I just cut myself with pliers pulling a drywall bit out of the wall. Come on. But that's not what you're here for. You are a coach and you are ready to close more business on discovery calls. And something wild, something totally wild happened to me over the last week. First off, let's rewind the tapes. Let me offer you an apology because I have not dropped an episode in a couple of weeks. And here we are. If you're listening live when this is dropped, it's Monday, May the 12th. And my wife and I have been in Mexico. We have been enjoying ourselves and soaking up the sun rays in Playa de Mujeres, north of Cancun, Mexico, at an awesome resort I can't speak highly enough called Excellence. But let me tell you what, something crazy happened to me on the way down there, and it smacked me in the face how good someone was at sales and how bad everyone else was. Like, it was incredible. It was actually incredible. This is a true story. This literally happened about a week ago or so. If you've ever flown into Cancun, you know that you are about to just get absolutely riddled with human beings trying to offer you a ride from the airport. I mean, you are going to get barraged. You will feel like the most popular person in the world as you're herded like cattle after customs through this crazy rampage of left turns to right turns to slow turns of people offering you anything and everything transportation related. Buses, private shuttles, private vans, private sprinters, private Mercedes, rental cars. I am talking about, this is about maybe it's a 3-minute walk if you're briskly walking, which you will be, trust me. It's about a 3-minute walk, and you are just getting bombarded. And everyone is screaming at you. Their car, this car, do you want this? Do you want that? They're all talking about what they have to offer. All of them. Every single person. This is the best rental car rate. We have the best car rate. Hey, do you want a guarantee? We have this car. We can get you in a private shuttle. Do you want a private shuttle? Are you looking for a bus? They're looking to pique your interest with whatever it is that they say, whatever it is that they're talking about. And they're talking about their product. If there's 500 people in there talking about their product, 499 of those 500 are just doing that. They are blurting out stuff. Noise. That's literally all it is. And these herds of human beings are being cattle driven through this noise. And rarely are people stopping, though there are a few that we had to sacrifice along the way. You know, the ones that we're talking about who get duped into the ploy. They've never been to Cancun. They don't understand. Most of this is a scam, and your cab ride is going to be $150 when it really should have been $25 or whatever, right? So this is a huge issue for a lot of people. Now, there was one person out of the 400 and 500 people, there was one person who almost got me. And guess what? He stood out from the noise. And I bet you this guy gets more business than all of those other people combined on a weekly or a monthly basis. I would be willing to bet that because of one question that he asked. You see, everyone else was shouting, was yelling, all of the noise, competing with everyone else, talking about their offer, talking about what it is that they offer, what they do, how they do it, just blurting all of this out. This one person instead went the opposite direction, and he asked me a question. He looked me in the eye. He looked at me, and you don't want to make eye contact with these people. If you do, you're in trouble, right? They're going to hoax you in. They know they can get your weakness there. I held strong, of course. I'm here to survive. I'm here to tell you the story about it. But this person asked a great question. He didn't tell me about the Mercedes he has. He didn't tell me about the Range Rover. He didn't tell me about the bus. He didn't tell me about the guaranteed rate. He asked me a question. Who is your transport with? What company is your transport with? Ooh, man. I almost stopped and said, Seasons. And that would have opened it wide open for him. Oh, I guarantee you he kept asking questions. Why'd you book them? What do you like about them? He would have found the need, the pinpoint, and then attacked that with a better option. Or realize that I have a great transportation already and they're waiting on me just around the bend and I don't need his service. He would DQ me, right? So with that one question, he stood out from everyone else. He got my attention and he nearly had me talking to him had I not been experienced in this world, right? Like, come on. That is so good. How does this relate to you? How does this relate to your coaching or consulting offer today? Are you on calls talking and bragging and sharing and describing all of the things that you do and how you do them? Are you just blurting out your offer with 500 other people around you blurting out their offer? Or are you actually asking engaging questions? Are you refreshing this person? Are you enticing them? Are you getting them excited to share more with you so that you can gather that information and see how best your offer could fit their unique situation? You see, because that is what this person is doing. It's that. That's all. And it starts with a very intriguing question. What company did you book with? He's like, I'm here to help. What company did you book with? Different than everybody else. I almost thought he was like a concierge guy or like somebody with the airport that was helping. He wasn't. I'm sure he was selling a car service of some sort. But that question got people to respond, and that response set off opportunity, and that opportunity told him where his offer could fit in. How cool is that? How does that fit with your coaching offer? How can you reorganize what you do today by just asking more questions, gathering more information before you blurt out answers to something that really they don't even need or they have something better already? Okay? So be like my friend at the airport who nearly got me in, for sure. And that guy crushes at the airport. Guys, this relates everywhere. Learning about someone's situation, asking genuine questions, actually caring, listening, then prescribing an answer to them. That is how your discovery calls are held. Do not be the noise outside of the terminal, outside of customs in Cancun. Do not be it. I know you want to. I know you're excited about your offer. I know you know it can help people. I know you know it's better than the one that you're talking to that's sitting here next to you, but don't fall for that trap. Ask the questions, gather information, then you can relate to that person by sharing with them an answer to those problems. Okay? Use this. This is real deal stuff. This works across a multitude of industries and platforms and places and scenarios. This will work on your discovery calls. See you on the next episode. All right, you just listened to the High Ticket Review. And by the way, this podcast is completely supported by you, a high ticket closer, business owner, or salesperson. So make sure to smash that subscribe button to close higher dollar deals faster. And don't forget, go implement what you heard today. Opportunity is right around the bend on the other end of every single call that you take. See you next time.